What's up, everyone? Happy beautiful Monday. I'm gonna have lobster tail very soon. Anyway, so today we're gonna be doing Mercury in the sign of Leo. And what happens when Mercury is in the sign of Leo in your horoscope? What is the sign of Leo? Leo represents creativity. Leo represents independence. Leo represents political discussion, political arena, because it's a sign ruled by Sun, which represents government and politics. It's a house of creativity because it's third from the third house of original creativity. So it becomes a source of creativity for the third house, meaning that writing scripts and acting and performing arts being in the center of stage, because Sun is at the center of stage because it's at center of the solar system. And this is why fifth house also rules children, because Sun is the giver of life. So Sun is the one who produces children. So you bring Mercury here, Mercury, which is communication, which is your logical intelligence, not your true intelligence, that's Jupiter. But Mercury is your logical intelligence, Mercury is your analytical skills, memory is your ability to comprehend and memorize things, Mercury is the way you communicate with other people, how you communicate, how well you communicate is controlled by Mercury. Mercury is business, So when you put Mercury here, Mercury then feels like, when I speak, I want people to recognize me. When I communicate, I need to be up there in the center of the stage and I need my message to get out. Here, Mercury, being in the sign of the Sun, gets his quality brightened up. Because Sun, whenever Sun is aspecting or in conjunction with a planet or somebody sitting in the Sun's house, which is the sign of Leo, they get their qualities brightened up. So here, Mercury's communication feels like, if they go into like political, they can make very good politicians, because when they speak, they have this natural tendency to draw the crowd in. And since the fifth house, or as in the fifth sign, Leo, represents politics, there's a natural, verbalization of saying the right thing at the right time. And this is why these people can make really good script writers. They make really good poets. They make really good novelists. If you notice, J.K. Rowling has Mercury in the sign of Leo in the 12th house of imagination. So her imagination took center stage into her work, which gave her the center stage. So her communication skills were very dynamic. So Mercury in the sign of Leo gives very dynamic communication skills. Now, of course, if Mercury is really close to the Sun, and Mercury has the lowest degrees, and it's like literally within 5 degrees, then there would be like some, unusual way of speaking pattern. Like they will just feel burnt out when they speak. They feel lazy when they speak. And if Mercury is less than 2 degrees, that's when Mercury is really heated up and combust. So that's when you really have to watch out what you say, because they say something without saying. They don't make sense when they say something. And also, when you look for Mercury's way of communication and the type of communication in the sign of Leo, look for the depositor Sun, where Sun is placed. If Mercury is in Leo but Sun is debilitated, there won't be so much confidence in their communication. There won't be so much brightness in their communication. So all of these things have to come into play, including the depositor's position itself. And if Mercury is with Sun in the sign of Leo, then make sure it's not less than 6 degrees. Otherwise, there would have to be a lot more emphasis on working hard towards your communication, your memory skills, your analytical skills. You will feel burnt out really quickly from analyzing a problem, because Mercury is really heated up. Any planet that is heated up, including humans, you just want to get away from the work and just like get some cool air out there. The same thing, like as above, so below. That's what happens. These people, with their communication skills and wanting to be the center of attention, besides even being like an actor or a singer or a poet, they make somebody who can save somebody's life through their communication. Meaning what? PR agents. When your actor or your favorite actress messes up and gets drunk in a bar and starts a fight and blah, 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 guess who's saving them in a quotation in any kind of a media program or news channel? Is their PR agent. When a celebrity or somebody says a quote about what happened to them, you can literally read that it's not them who is saying it, it's their PR agent who's saying it. So this is why it becomes somebody who's able to take the center of attention and able to control the situation in the entertainment arena, political arena. And center stage literally means being in the entertainment world, being in the political world, because of these are the two most of the dynamic areas in our lives that we really see people shine. You remember the presidents and the vice presidents and your favorite actor and sportsmen, because sports people also are now related to media because they're coming in the television. So everything has to be dynamic. Everything has to take center stage. If this person, let's say, has Mercury in Leo in the 6th house, it shows that their communication skills, analytical skills will take center stage in their workplace and their everyday life, which could also mean to accounting. If they become accountants, they want to be the best accountants out there, and they want their work to be heard in their corporations. Like, oh, look, I saved so much money for the corporations, and they want to go out and give conferences, and they want to go out and give speeches in the meeting or something, say, hey, this is what I did, this is what I, and they just want to be appreciated for their Mercurian skills. That's what it is. Anywhere Mercury is placed, it wants to be appreciated for its skills. So in the 6th house, it can also relate to medicine or related to diseases. So somebody who might be in, let's say, in the 7th house, you have this dynamic communication, or your spouse has this dynamic communication with you, or you have a dynamic communication with the masses, the public. So all of these things you can rectify when you look at each house. Each house has its own significance. You put Mercury and the sign there, and you can mold that into what it's supposed to represent with its karkas and with significance. But always just make sure you look at the depositor, especially when a planet is in the sign of Sun and Moon. And I've said this before too, I think in Mars in Cancer and Mars in Leo video as well, where you have to look at this depositor, Sun and Moon always, because these are the two most important planets in the horoscope. After the ascendant, an eye needs to go on Sun and Moon, where they're placed, how their condition is, because these are the two biggest pillars in your life. So when a planet is in their house, those depositors have to be seen exactly what's happening. Is the speech style really dull and not with confidence, or is it too egoistic? If Sun is exalted, they're always looking for attention. So all these things you have to see. Okay, so guys, this is my analysis of Mercury in the sign of Leo. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Mercury is placed, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology, the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you a link to look at your own chart. And make sure this Sunday you check out my book there, which is coming out, Conjunctions at the Speed of Light, where you will be able to find all from 2 all the way to 7 planetary conjunctions in my book, and how they actually are looked at, how they're studied through degrees, nakshatra, all of it. It's coming out this Sunday, I think after 9 p.m. in the morning. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with Mercury in Virgo. Bye-bye.